Carolyn Muir needed a fresh start. She bundled her 2 children, Lily and Sam, into their old car. They were headed for Gull Cottage, a charming but neglected house on the rugged Cornish coast. Carolyn had bought it for a song, hoping the salty air and quiet life would mend their broken hearts. Little did she know, Gull Cottage held a secret. A resident ghost, Captain Daniel Gregg, had haunted the house for centuries. He was a gruff, solitary figure, trapped in his spectral existence. He kept his distance, observing the family with a mixture of curiosity and melancholy. Carolyn, with her infectious laughter and warm spirit, intrigued him. He found himself drawn to the sounds of their laughter. He was captivated by the way she brought the old house back to life. He lingered on the edges of their lives, unseen, unheard, yet increasingly present. He was a shadow yearning for the light. At first, Daniel kept to the shadows. He rattled chains, moaned in the chimney, and blew out candles, typical ghost behavior. But Carolyn's warmth began to thaw his icy exterior. He found himself drawn to her laughter, her kindness, her zest for life. The pranks faded, replaced by a silent guardianship. He watched over Lily and Sam as they explored the rocky shore, a spectral protector. He hovered near Carolyn as she wrote in her study, a presence both comforting and strange. As weeks turned into months, Daniel changed. The bitterness that had clung to him like a shroud began to dissipate. Carolyn's presence had a curious effect on him. He felt emotions he hadn't experienced in centuries. Amusement at the children's antics, concern for Carolyn's well-being, a flicker of warmth when she smiled in his direction, even though she couldn't see him. He was a ghost, yet he felt more alive than he had in death. One stormy night, as the wind howled like a banshee and the sea raged against the cliffs, Carolyn sat by the fire reading. Daniel was there, as always, invisible but present. He felt a pang of something he hadn't felt in centuries, longing. He longed to touch her hand, to feel the warmth of her skin, to tell her how her presence had filled the void in his spectral existence. He longed to confess the love that bloomed in his spectral heart. Carolyn, sensing his presence more strongly than ever, spoke into the silence.
"Daniel," she whispered, her voice barely audible above the storm, "I know you're here, and I think I love you."
The words hung in the air, fragile yet powerful. They were a bridge across the chasm of life and death, a testament to a love that transcended the boundaries of the seen and unseen. Carolyn's confession echoed through the silent house. Daniel, overcome with emotion, could only watch as she went about her day, her words ringing in his ears. He was trapped, bound to Gull Cottage by the circumstances of his death, unable to truly be with her. The realization was a fresh torment. He watched as Carolyn's heart ached for him, a love she couldn't fully embrace. Determined to break the chains of his spectral existence, Carolyn began to research. She scoured dusty libraries and antique shops, poring over ancient texts and forgotten lore. She sought a way to bring Daniel back, to make him flesh and blood, to allow their love to exist not just between realms, but in the tangible world. Her quest became an obsession, fueled by love and a belief that their bond was destined to be more than a haunting. Section 5. Unveiling the Secrets. The garden's ancient magic. Her search led her to the overgrown garden behind Gull Cottage. An ancient energy thrummed beneath the weeds and tangled vines. Guided by intuition, Carolyn began to clear the debris. She uncovered a sundial, its surface etched with strange symbols. As she brushed away the dirt, she felt a surge of energy, a whisper of magic that sent shivers down her spine. The sundial was the key. It was not just a timepiece, but a conduit. a focal point for the ancient magic that permeated the land. Carolyn sensed it, felt it in her bones. She discovered a hidden compartment within the sundial's base, revealing a roll of parchment. It contained a spell, a ritual, a way to bridge the gap between the spectral and the tangible. Section 6. A Wedding. Blessed by Time. Embracing mortality. The ritual was ancient, complex, dangerous. It required a willing spirit and a heart full of love. On the night of the summer solstice, as the sun bathed the garden in a golden glow, Carolyn performed the ritual. The air crackled with energy. The symbols on the sundial glowed with an ethereal light. And then, in a blinding flash, Daniel stood before her, solid, real, his eyes filled with awe and love. They stood together, hand in hand, as the echoes of the magic faded. He was mortal now, bound to the earth, his spectral existence a memory. Their love had defied time, bridged the chasm between life and death. To seal their bond, they exchanged vows beneath the ancient oak tree in the garden, their hearts overflowing with a love that had weathered centuries and emerged stronger than ever. Section 7. Navigating Life's Tides. A Love Anchored in Eternity. Life with a former ghost had its challenges. Daniel struggled to adapt to the modern world. The simplest tasks, like turning on a light or using a telephone, were baffling to him. But Carolyn was patient, guiding him through the labyrinth of the 21st century. Their love deepened as they navigated these uncharted waters. Their differences, once a chasm separating their worlds, became a source of amusement and wonder. He regaled her with tales of his life at sea, of storms weathered and battles fought. She, in turn, introduced him to the wonders of modern life, from the internet to airplanes to the simple joy of a hot shower. Section 8. The Enduring Power of Love, a Beacon Across Time. Their love story became a local legend, whispered in hushed tones by the locals. Gull Cottage, once shrouded in melancholy and spectral whispers, was now filled with laughter, warmth, and the enduring power of a love that defied definition. Daniel, once a restless spirit tethered to the house, was now a vital part of the community, his past a reminder that even the deepest wounds could be healed by love. They lived out their days at Gull Cottage, their love a testament to the idea that some bonds transcended time and space. Daniel, forever grateful for Carolyn's unwavering love and determination, embraced his second chance at life, living each day to the fullest. Section 9. Epilogue. Gull Cottage, a testament to love. Years later, long after Carolyn and Daniel had lived out their days, Gull Cottage stood on the Cornish coast, a beacon of hope and a testament to the enduring power of love. It was said that on stormy nights, when the wind howled and the sea raged, one could still hear the faint strains of music on the wind, a reminder that some loves truly were eternal. And so, the tale of Carolyn Muir and Captain Daniel Gregg was passed down through generations, a story of love, loss, and the magic that happens when we dare to believe in the impossible. It served as a reminder that even in the darkest of times, love could light the way, a beacon guiding lost souls home.